So yesterday wrapped up the first 2 weeks. Can you believe it's been 2 weeks in the Sean Diddy Combs trial? There was no court today, so we're going to take this opportunity to break down how this is all playing out for the jury, which of course are the only people that will actually matter in the end of all of this. Where did the prosecution get wins, and where was the defense able to do some serious damage? Two of our legal experts, you see them on the show all the time. They've been keeping score and are ready to make their case. We've got NewsNation legal contributor Jesse Weber. He is going to represent the prosecution tonight, so Jesse, the prosecutor. And we've got criminal trial attorney Sara Azari, the defense side, which she's very, very used to. Plus, also, jury consultant Susan Constantine is here with her take on how it is playing out for the jurors. Man, we've got the A-team tonight. This is the best. All right, so I wanted you both to pick the 5 biggest wins for each side. The really interesting thing is, you as a prosecutor, you as the defense attorney, you came up with 3 of the same things. You both
independently
think you won independently, one of which was Cassie's testimony. You both think Cassie's testimony helped your side. Jesse, prosecutor Jesse, you start.
Okay, so she's the star witness. The case rises and falls with her testimony. She provided a very detailed, vivid, and descriptive account of repeated abuse that was corroborated by photo evidence, video evidence, and other people who testified. But where it becomes so important for the sex trafficking charge, and when we talk about force, fraud, coercion, I'll put aside the 2016 tape because we'll talk about that later. She testified about a plane incident. When she's sitting on the plane with Sean Combs, he allegedly shows her videos of freak-offs as a way to intimidate her. She says she felt trapped. They land. He demands a freak-off. He gets a freak-off. So what do you have there? Travel. You have coercion. You have a sex act. That, to me, feels like the clearest cut case of sex trafficking so far in this case.
Defense attorney Sara.
He's definitely a prosecutor because he's cherry-picking this one incident on a jet. Okay, here's the deal. Where the defense did damage, Brian, is that they had her read her texts one after another, and it was replete with consent, autonomy, and agency to make a choice. And I think where she really lost credibility for me was at the end of her cross-examination when defense counsel asked her, how much did you get from the hotel, right? Because the theme here is a money grab. And she was not wanting to disclose it. Oh, I don't know. And then it was $10 million. How do you not know that you're about to get a check for $10 million? She lost credibility right then and there. And you know what? The deal is that I think the defense has handled her with care on cross, which I think is a great tactic, but they're not going to handle her with care in closing argument, right? They're going to say, look, she read the text. She was in a loving relationship. They focused on the love in the relationship, not the abuse. And that she's time and time again consenting. If no means no, then yes means yes.
Okay, Susan, you've heard from the prosecution and defense. What do you think the jury's going to think?
I think the jury is going to side with Jesse's position from the prosecution. So 1 score for Jesse, only because, you know, first of all, I shouldn't say only because, but her overall presentation, right? She was young at the time. She's now pregnant. She was crying on the stand. She was very emotional. You could see that she was quivering. And even though we know that she may have consented, overall, I think that the evidence will prove, and I think the jury will see and knows that this was coercion, just like Jesse has stated.
Okay, number 2 now, you both felt that Kid Cudi's testimony helped your side. Jesse, why?
To prove racketeering, they need to prove at least 2 underlying crimes of this criminal enterprise. I think he helped prove arson and kidnapping. He said that he believes Diddy firebombed his car, even claims that Diddy several years later admitted and apologized to him. What was that for? Then he also claimed that one of Combs' assistants, Capricorn Clark, who's going to testify next week, was essentially forced to go with Diddy and an associate to his house. So if you're trying to prove those 2 elements and basically saying that Sean Combs is a mob boss, a gangster, pivotal testimony with Kid Cudi.
I mean, the bombing of the car was pretty bad, Sara.
Yeah, but it's speculative. There was no arrest. There was no fruitful investigation. There was no prosecution of neither the break-in nor the firebombing of the car. And I think, again, at the end of his cross, the defense did some damage because they asked him, so Cassie was playing both of you, right? And she was living a double life, correct? And he said yes. So, again, it was challenged Cassie's credibility.
Susan, who's the winner here?
I gotta throw this one at Jesse again. I promise you.
I mean,
Sarah.
come on.
You got it. Okay. So to Jesse's point, though, really, I think that Kid Cudi could corroborate the fear that Cassie had experienced. And also, I think that it really falls in line with the stalking and from an outsider's perspective. I mean, the car being blown up, I think that all kind of plays into that this was not only was he jealous, but he was also stalking Cassie.
Okay.
So definitely prosecution.
And then we've also got Don Richard. Again, both of you thought this helped your side. This, of course, was another alleged victim, said Diddy hit her. Why was it so good for the prosecution?
Aside from the fact that she corroborated the physical abuse and she said she herself was threatened, so you're talking about a pattern of abuse of women for racketeering, I think the most important part of her testimony is she claims Diddy punched Cassie in front of high-profile celebrities like Usher, Jimmy Iovine, Neo. If the jury accepts that, no wonder Cassie never came forward. No wonder Cassie never left. If there's all these questions about did she consent, why didn't she leave? If he is able to attack somebody with impunity and nobody steps forward, that is compelling evidence for why she didn't do anything.
You know how much credibility she has? Zero. Okay, she was eviscerated on the stand. She is in this for money. At the end, she said, I want justice, and justice equals compensation from Combs. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of dawns throughout my career, okay? When a story changes over time, not for less remembered, but each time there's more facts, there's more elaboration, there's more details. That's one thing that it concludes, it is the person's lying. Okay, so she had no credibility. She was the worst witness, and she had just jumped on the bandwagon with Lisa Bloom at the helm last fall. So, I mean, I think she was the worst witness for the prosecution, and I know our jury consultant is going to vote for me.
Well, let's see. Come on, Susan. What do you think the jury's going to think of Don's testimony?
Sarah, my friend. No, it's for the prosecution again. I'm sorry.
This is all biased, just like this prosecution. Just like this prosecution, they're cheating, and so is our jury
So
consultant.
you think that the jury believes Don, Susan?
Yes, I do that because I feel like they're showing this pattern of abuse. I think it was coercive, as Jesse has stated, and I think it's clearly seen throughout this testimony. So I'm sorry, Sarah, I can't vote for you right this one, but I promise you, you've got one coming up.
Never calling you on a case I have, ever.
And quickly, we all love Susan.
I know,
We can't
we do.
help it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.